YouTube, I'm back. I know it's been a while. It's been actually a long while. I'm in the beautiful city of Las Vegas. I got a delivery this morning. Where have I been? What have I been doing? Well, this truck right here is mine. I became an owner operator. I bought this truck. I bought a Stepdeck trailer. And yeah, we'll get into it. But first, a pre-trip. I know, not the best tarping job. Don't judge me. All right. So yeah, guys, this is me. This is what I've been doing for the last year and a half. Well, I haven't posted a mixture of things. You know, how can I say this? First of all, I didn't know what I was going to get myself into. I didn't want to bore with any boring details. I also wanted to get a better understanding of what I was doing before I started making content again. But yeah, so I wanted to make sure I knew what I wanted to start posting. There was a lot of learning going from dry van to Stepdeck. It was a big learning process. Probably would have made good content, but I was more focused on just learning on what I was doing and being careful and stuff like that. But yeah, I missed it. Wanted to make a video. I appreciate a lot of you guys reached out, asked if I was coming back, if I was gonna make more content. I appreciate you guys watching my stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna, now that I got my foot settled into this whole situation, I'll start pumping out more content. All right. This place says that it opens at says that it opens at 7, so let's hope that's the case. I hate this driveway out of here from Vegas because it kind of leaves you blind. You can't see that way. We got cars coming. So anyways, so I became owner op. I bought my truck last year, at the beginning of last year. And luckily for me, my pop's been in the trucking industry forever, and he has his own company, so he let me lease under him when I started, so I could, you know, get my foot planted in the ground and start the process. But unfortunately, damn it, being that he's based out of California, and California has a law called AB5. I don't know if you guys ever heard about it, but you can't have owner operators in California. I live in Vegas, so it shouldn't apply to me, but I'm not trying to get my dad in trouble either. So now I'm with Mercer. While I was with my pop, I was doing brokered loads for them anyways, and yeah, their loads were pretty good. And I talked to a recruiter and they told me all the perks of leasing onto them, and honestly it sounded like a good deal, and I've been here 2 months now. I got no complaints. It's been pretty solid, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. The Silverton. I don't think I've ever been inside of the Silverton. Man, I moved to Vegas right before the pandemic, so I had all these like thoughts like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come explore Vegas. I'm gonna learn all the ins and outs when people come visit me. You know, I'll know all the spots. And then COVID happened and Vegas shut down for like a year and a half. And then honestly, I've been on the road ever since. So it's like, I really don't have the time to, even though I live here, I didn't go home last night. I stayed at the TA because I got my ramp stolen last year in Houston. And ever since then, I've been super paranoid about leaving my truck anywhere. So yeah, I didn't go home last night. I rarely go home. I must have gone home last year 25 days at that, if that. And then this year I went home last week actually, and that was the first time all year that I've been home. So
then take the second left.
yeah, you kind of, when you're an owner op and if you're trying to make money, you're not going to be going home, that's for sure. I take that back. There's going to be old timers there that say, oh, I go home all the time. Yeah, I'm sure you do, but I'm starting off. I got bills to pay, debts to pay off, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to move as much as possible. I think we're at the spot, but I'm not sure. Well, Trig Shipping. I think this place is called something else. Let me look it up. All right. It says it's Suite 160. I see 100 and 140. So let's try the other side. Can I come through here? Probably so. Alright, there are docks on this side, so we should be good. I really hope it's right here. Alright, so found the spot. Get this tarp off. In Vegas, headed down to California. I got my next load. It's picking up out of Tustin, California on Monday. Headed to a military base in Indiana. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to California and do a reset to be ready to go on Monday. Now, I do live in Vegas, but I parked my truck in Southern California. Now, I know that might sound crazy to some of you guys, but the reason for it is nothing ever comes out of Vegas. So the money I would spend on fuel, driving up and down, and then parking, you know, finding parking in Vegas, which it's kind of expensive in Vegas. Honestly, I've been shopping around and I found a cheaper spot in Southern California. So all in all, yeah, I parked my truck in Southern Cal and then I just drive my car back home whenever I do go home. But I rarely go home. Most of my family's in Southern California, so I either stay at a friend's house or I stay at my pop's house, and if I'm ever in town, to do a 34. But yeah, since like I said, most of the loads come out of SoCal, I parked down there. I found a yard in Paris where I pay monthly parking to keep my truck there. So yeah, it works out for me. These are the things that you got to deal with as an owner-op versus as a company driver. You know, company driver, you park wherever your company tells you to park, whatever yard they have designated for their trucks. But yeah, it's been a trip, man, going from company driver to owner-op. You know, I've seen a lot of videos out there of people saying the pros and cons from both. I'll be honest with you guys. So the cons are you have more responsibility. You got to manage your money better, because anything that happens, you know, you got to pay for. So, but the liberty you have, the not being micromanaged, not dealing with other drivers, not taking care of the equipment and wasting your time. It just, honestly, owner operator, for anybody that's out there that wants to be, you know, ambitious and want more, go the route of owner operator, man. You won't regret it. Just be mindful of your money, and, you know, take care of your truck. If it needs something, get it done. It's going to cost you twice, 3 times as much out on the road than it's going to cost you getting it done locally. This truck I bought, like I said, last March. I'll throw in some footage of when I bought it. I bought it out in Oklahoma at a place called Heartland Truck Sales. They're not, you know, telling me, or I did a business with them a year ago, so they're not obviously telling me to advertise for them, but honestly, smooth transaction. My truck has been pretty good to me. I would definitely do business with them again. Like I said, they're based out of Oklahoma City. But anyways, yeah, I got it last year, and she's been pretty good to me. I got it with 490,000 miles. It's a 2020. It used to be a prime truck, so it has a APU in it, Thermo King. I got 606,000 now, so I put about 120,000 miles on it in a little over a year. And the only major thing she did to me is last year in August. So on these Cascadias, the radiators are plastic, and this one gave me no signs of it leaking. And I was in the 40 in the middle of nowhere out in Winslow in Arizona, and the radiator decided to blow up. So I had to pay for a tow. I was loaded, and I got it done at the Freightliner dealer in Flagstaff, Arizona, and that was not cheap. But besides that, just I did all the maintenance, replaced all the fluids, transmission fluid, gear fluid, differential fluid. I adjusted the head. I did all the like maintenance stuff that it needs, and she's been good to me. So hopefully she doesn't give me any problems for a little bit longer. And yeah, but all in all, I'll get into more detail in later videos of this whole process. But again, no regrets. If you want to become an owner operator, I recommend it. I will say though, not bringing up old stuff, but you know, I used to drive for Legend like 2 years ago now, or almost a year and a half ago. And you know, I know my videos about them always talk good about them until the last one when I decided to finally quit. Working there did go downhill, but I can't say enough that first year working with them, it was so good, and I was able to save up money to buy this truck. So, you know, at the end of the day, I have nothing bad to say about Legend. I've seen a lot of comments on my videos about people agreeing or disagreeing with my experience. All in all, that first year I was there, man, I made more money than I've ever made. So, and that helped me get to where I'm at. So again, I have nothing but good things to say about them. I hope things got better there, because if it would have stayed like it was that first year, I would have never left. All right, back in SoCal. I hate this driveway, man. I always end up hitting my freaking tandems. on that fucking little hump. I'm gonna go over it real fucking slowly. Yep. There's one. And there's the second one. All right. Where's my whip? What's up, RAV4? All dirty. Damn. Fucking thing is hella dirty. Oh shit. I had in and out last time. Damn, shit's hella dirty. Get out of the way. All right, guys. Well, I know this is a short, well, I'm planning to make it a short video, but I just wanted to get something out just to get the ball going on these videos. I'm going to try to pump out some more videos soon. This is fun to make content, so sorry for everybody that's hit me up and has been waiting for something. I'll get on it. If you guys got any questions, just, you know, put them down below, and I'll try to answer any questions on anything you guys might have. Till next time, guys, thanks for watching.